Hello friends, in this short video, I would like to talk briefly about money and investments. Trading is not a zero-sum game, and be frugal and be resilient. Indian economy is very strong, and India's growth story is very intact. Uh, and Indian entrepreneurs are certainly doing better, but there are some challenges with India and India's entrepreneurship. There is a crab mentality. That means if an entrepreneur does other entrepreneurs pull down, it's an attempt to undermine the entrepreneurs. It's a step in the negative direction. So we should encourage entrepreneurs, irrespective of the region. Unfortunately, which is missing in some of the entrepreneurs in India, because when it's in entrepreneurs do fail in life like anybody else, but there is no point in highlighting the negativity of entrepreneurs. So we must encourage entrepreneurship precisely. My view is that entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. We must encourage entrepreneurship up to the hilt. Now, coming to this money and investments, there are lots of opportunities about India, and we have average with we have 1.4 billion consumers, so a lot of potential, and we are very strong in many aspects. Probably we are the fifth or sixth largest economy. The numbers keep fluctuating currently for the last fortnight, but that's a different ball game. But overall, the Indian economy is very strong, and with young population and consumption, and average age of 28 years old. So we have many advantages to our side. So let us focus on positivity. At the same time, we have to be very cautious about the competition from other countries, from USA and China. China is leading far ahead, and military wise and economy wise it's doing. Of course, China is a totalitarian region. Unlike India, India is a democratic country. So India and USA have commonalities because we are democratic countries, and we democracy thrives. So we must encourage democracy, and in India we need to build consensus. We have to win the elections. So lots of factors there are, push and pull factors in India. But overall, India is very strong. Democracy is strong. We have our own challenges. So now, when we talk about this money and investments, gold is was talked very heavily there for 2 months back, and the prices went up, but then again they have come down. They have corrected, and recently Sri Narendra Modi has talked about levying duties on gold, and limit the usage of foreign travel, then limit the purchase of gold, limit LPG, this gas, diesel. So like this, lots of measures were initiated. And apart from that, we have El Nino, which is one more cause for concern. Monsoons are likely to be hit and delayed. So lots of challenges are there for India. But overall, we are very much optimistic about India and India's growth story. When we talk about gold, gold has an emotional value, not intrinsic value. And in India, people, although government levies duties, but still people go for gold because they have fascination for gold. If you look at densely populated countries like China and India, they have fascination for gold, whether gold and silver, but more about gold. Gold is a safe haven, and people go for gold. And we need to have an average portfolio, that means a balanced portfolio. That means we need to put little bit of money into real estate, little bit of money for emergency fund. That means for 3 to 6 months of emergency fund we need to have, especially in view of artificial intelligence and jobs and layoffs. That's one thing. Then we need to put money into stock market, mutual funds, crypto. So like this we need to have all kinds of things in the menu, so that if one doesn't perform, other areas can perform. So overall we can get decent returns, so that we can succeed. If we emphasize on one particular sector, what happens, it may be too much high and sometimes it may go down. So we should have an ideal allocation of our portfolio, so that we can get decent returns. So again, when we talk about money and investments, you can go for mutual funds, you can go for primary market, secondary market. IPOs are not advisable, because they are listed, then again they are coming down. So people have become much careful and much cautious. So they are not going for it. And most of the IPOs are overpriced, and they are becoming billionaires, and they are getting listed. But then again they are coming, the prices are coming down. So best thing is to go for directly invest into stock market, and you can buy. And secondly, don't make emotional decisions, make rational decisions. And you can invest into mutual funds. If you invest into mutual funds, especially through SIP, you can average the cost, and you can go for a lump sum. So if you go for lump sum, according to my research, you are likely to get more returns than what you get in SIP. And you can't time the market, and you have to do a lot of research about stock market. Blind you can't invest, and don't follow the crowd, don't have the head mentality. So these are all the aspects. Then again, if you want to invest into, if you want to get more returns, you can invest in lump sum in staggered manner, so that you can get more returns. Then again, when you want to invest into mutual funds, you can go for small cap, mid cap, and large cap. You can go for gold. Gold is a safe haven. Then again, commodities like silver are very volatile. You can leverage the volatility. So embrace uncertainty, volatility, so you can make money. But overall, be cautious and calculated. So let me share with you my challenge, that I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology, and thank you for empathizing with me. I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks. With gratitude.